What's up?
What's poppin'?
Welcome. I know you cannot believe it. Finally, the Powered Live reunion you've been waiting for. The collab to end all collabs. And and I are back together. I know. I've also been waiting.
Welcome to Otamatsuri Online 2020, brought to you by the Anime Cafe, Bizzare, and the Tsunami Studio. Because we could not have the event on the ground as we'd have wanted, interact with y'all physically, we decided to go online and have the party on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitch. This time around, it's not just our two beautiful mugs you're gonna be gazing upon this entire time. We have two new hosts that you're gonna have the joy of interacting with throughout the stream. So yeah, we have an amazing lineup for you guys. We have everything from music, cosplay, interviews from industry players, and fan submissions from you otaku. So stay tuned.
You know what? Enough. I don't want to hear about it. Let's just dive right into it.
Let's do it.
We go?
We go.
Let's go.
Hi guys, I'm Naira and yeah, I got into anime through my boyfriend actually. You guys, please, none of you hate me. I used to ask him, why are you watching those Chinese things of yours? I know. One day I was really bored and I was on a trip, so I just looked up an anime. I think it was Fairy Tail. And that started my journey. So to all the anime people that I offended, I'm really sorry. I'm going to be performing two songs for you all today. And they're both originals. But this first song I'm performing for you guys is Escape, which is the official theme song for Otamatsuri 2020. So enjoy. Peeking through the looking glass from another past, another point of view. Endless wonderland unmasked, too good to be true. Feel the thrill of pure elation, riding high on imagination. Start afresh, take a chance on life anew. Kick it into high gear, take my hand and climb on dear. What do you have to feel? Escape reality. Say goodbye to that sad old routine and just escape. Living life to a brand new beat, feeling down to my feet, though I don't have a clue. If this is a trick or treat, what else can I do? Then embrace the situation, just might be my salvation. Start afresh, take a chance on life anew. Kick it into high gear, take my hand and climb on dear. What do you have to fear? Escape reality. Say goodbye to that sad old routine and just escape. Tada genjutsu no agaeru, furu genjutsu oteba na shigeru. Tanakata no kanai nai re. Say goodbye and escape reality. Say goodbye to that sad old routine, just escape.
Hot takes. You have them, we read them. Welcome. You're back with me, Angie, and my special guest, host,
Chris.
So Angie
With a
and Chris
K.
are you with a K?
With a K.
Not CH?
No.
Oh, the particulars. I'm
And
looking
an
forward
S.
to this. No Z?
No.
Bougie. Hot takes, guys. You send them, we react to them. And
Yes,
we'll tell you
sir.
if you have taste.
Or trash.
Bleach stopped being a good anime after Ichigo lost his power and became a Quincy. I mean, listen. Bleach was one of my personal, in fact, I think it was my first anime.
Yep.
So Ichigo has a very big slice of my heart. So every time he powered up into something else, I'd be like, yes, take over, go ham. What? You are now, oh wait, it doesn't count as a spoiler because it's been like 300 years since Bleach
Yeah,
ended.
if you haven't watched Bleach at this
Yeah, wait for it to come back. So every time he shifted from just being a nobody, I mean just like, you know, a strawberry orange haired fighter to Nashi Nigami and then Vizard, and then like every time it kept piling up, I was like, yes, yes.
Let's
And
go.
when he became a Quincy, I was like, you know what, just become God, and he did. So I personally do not mind.
Bleach is a good manga. The anime is dodgy at times, I'm gonna say
Okay,
that.
true.
Like, though I will say this, Fullbring Arc, some of the best filler in all of anime. It's placed at the wrong spot, but it's amazing filler. That said, after Soul Society, and after all that happens, it feels like you're repeating the same thing.
Yeah, just starting from ground zero, because now he's
literally from ground
exactly.
zero.
So yeah, it didn't become bad, but it wasn't at its peak. They didn't arrange things well. They put in the bounce arc, so you know they had someone who needs them. And now, the moment that many of us have been waiting to fight. Many of us have been waiting to find out about the Anime Awards submitted by you guys and voted by you guys. I promise I didn't rig, I tried.
Your first category in the Anime Awards is Best Boy. And your nominations are Jin Mori from The God of High School, Louis from Beastars, Anos Voldigood from Demon King Academy, and the 25th BAM from Tower of God. And the winner is, which was obvious from the start, Jin Mori from The God of High School.
Under the most aesthetically pleasing anime, your nominees were BNA, Brand New Animal, The Great Pretender, Keep Your Hands Off Ezoken, and Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. And the winner is The Great Pretender, which has a fantastic ending theme, beautiful anime. I definitely recommend. Gorgeous, you should watch it for sure.
C'est Manuela Priso, je fais partie du groupe Cosplay 237.
Moi c'est Espérance et je fais aussi partie du groupe Cosplay 237.
Pourquoi je me cosplay? Je me cosplay parce que je suis quelqu'un d'assez introverti, donc le cosplay me permet de sortir de ma zone de confort.
Moi je me cosplay parce que j'aime fabriquer des armes et accessoires venant des animes.
Je cosplay Juzu Suzuya de Tokyo Ghoul parce qu'il est un peu bizarre et j'aime les personnages un peu bizarres.
Moi je cosplay Edouard Eric bon, j'ai kiffé l'anime et le perso. C'est pour ça que je le fais aujourd'hui.
Oh, la plus grande difficulté d'un cosplayer au Cameroun sont les fonds et le matériel. Ah, ça, c'est compliqué.
Et je rejoins aussi en disant que dans notre pays, trouver le matériel n'est pas du tout évident. Et même quand on le trouve, ça coûte extrêmement cher.
Hello, Anime Cafe Kenya. I am Eunice, member of Cosplay Land 237, a Cameroonian cosplay group created since 2018. What I like most in cosplay is fun and the fact that I can impersonate a character, anyone that I like. Here I am Ranma Saotome because I feel half girl, half boy. The greatest thing we did as a group is to organize the Cosplay Land convention that happened this year in Yaoundé. It was very fun, it was very nice. We had more than 50 cosplay characters. It was fun. Thank you, Otamatsuri, and see you soon.
Hey everybody, my name is Mali, and today I'm here with Okami and Wami. We'll be doing for you 2 songs. One is a Japanese cover. I'll tell you which one it is in a few seconds. Why I like anime. I discovered anime through a cousin of mine, and for reasons I cannot explain, he isn't with us, but funnily enough, I found anime through him, and then again through a friend of mine in primary, and I was like, what is this Bleach thing? It looks familiar. I'm gonna try and watch it. And bless the guy, his name is Davis. He gave me 4 episodes, 2 of Bleach, 2 of Naruto, and a Bleach movie. Did he give me episode 1 of anything? He did not. He threw me into the war in Naruto. He threw me into God knows where in Bleach. I didn't know what was going on, but it was dope. So that's me. My first song today is Hikaru Nara from Yola in April. Why I'm doing the song is the first time I heard it, I almost cried, and it's just a vibe, so that's me. Gari no niji mo rin to saita hana mo irozuki afure dasu akane iro no sora aogu kimi ni ano hi koi ni ochita 瞬間のドラマチックフィルムの中の一コマも消えない横 えてくれた暗闇が終わるなら星空になる悲しみも笑顔にもう隠さないできらめくどんな星も君を照らすから眠りも忘れて迎えた朝日がやたらと突き刺さる低気圧遊ぶ頭痛だって忘れる君に会えば静寂はロマンティック紅茶に溶けたシュガーのように全身に巡るよ君の声君だよ君なんだよ教えてくれた暗闇も終わるなら流星になる傷ついたその手をもう離さないで願いを込めた空に明日が来るから隠さないできらめくどんな星も君を照らすからきらめくどんな星も君を照らすから
What up? You're back with me, Angie, again, and now we're going to be discussing some seasonal anime that you should definitely be watching. And first off, Fall 2020. That's now. We're in Fall 2020. And we have over 50 anime out this season that you should definitely be checking out. But at the top of that list, I would like to put forth into the hat of choice Jujutsu Kaisen. Aside from, the wonderful artistic value in how beautiful Gojo Satoru has been animated, I also would definitely recommend it because one of my personal favorite artists, Eve, is doing the opening theme. He does fantastic, magnificent music, and the fact that it's in an opening theme now, I love to see it. Another anime from Fall 2020 that I will be watching is Higurashi no Nakoro ni When They Cry, which is a remake from the much older version. So if you like horror, some gore, some mind-breaking, please be on lookout for that. I'm excited to see it being done with all the new anime styles, the glossy eyes, and you know the difference. If you haven't seen the old one, I recommend you do that first so that you get a full feel of what you'll be getting in this new Higurashi remake. Let's go into winter 2020/2021, and this is the most packed season I personally feel. We have all your favorites and all my favorites coming out, particularly Beastars Season 2, unannounced dates as of yet, but got my eyes on that page. It's been confirmed and that's all I need to know. Legoshi, Also coming out this season is The Promised Neverland, Attack on Titan, you know the drill. All that good stuff is coming out. So I hope you're ready to be locked on your couch for quite some time. Finally, spring 2021 brings us, Boku no Hero. But also something that I personally will be checking out is Shakunetsu Kabaddi, which from the synopsis is a fusion of football and martial arts. And if you know anything about me, and if you know nothing about me, you should know this. I love sports anime, especially because of how wonderful and fantastical everything turns out to be. I love it. And now you're putting martial arts, some shonen influences into football that I do not like at all. That sounds great. I will gladly watch sports in anime. Otherwise, no. So those are the anime I will be personally looking forward to for the next few seasons. What are yours? What are your expectations? What do you think is gonna, catch your eye? Who's gonna be the underdog who leads, or who's just gonna be popping off from the beginning? Let us know.
Hello, Anime Café Kenia. Mi nombre es Eugenia y soy cosplayer y cosmaker de Argentina. Comencé con el cosplay en el año 2016, básicamente cuando me enteré que existía este hobby. Es muy extraño, pero a mí me gusta mucho. Desde muy chica siempre me gustaron el anime, el manga, todo lo que es cine de ciencia ficción, de aventura, de fantasía y los videojuegos. Pero de la ciudad en la que yo soy, es una ciudad chica, al norte de Argentina. Cuando yo era más chica no había muchos eventos grandes en donde uno pudiese disfrutar todo esto y compartir con amigos. Y además no tenía un grupo de amigos con los mismos gustos. Entonces nunca había ido a convenciones ni sabía que existía el cosplay en sí. Y un día ya de grande, en el año 2016, le digo a un amigo que lo que yo tenía ganas era de disfrazarme de personajes que me gustaban e ir a lugares. Y él me mira, se ríe y me dice, lo que vos querés es ser cosplayer. Y efectivamente tenía razón, porque fui a mi primera convención con mi primer cosplay, que era de un cómics, y creo que desde entonces no pude parar. Hasta el día de la fecha, en estos últimos 3-4 años, llevo cerca de 20 cosplays, de los cuales por lo menos la mitad son armaduras, como estas que tengo acá atrás. Es lo que más me gusta hacer mis propias armaduras. A mí me gusta producir mis propios trajes y diré que eso es lo que más me gusta de este hobby. El desafío creativo de poder traer al plano real personajes que no existen, personajes que están en nuestros videojuegos, en nuestro anime. Para mí eso es lo más maravilloso del cosplay, que hoy ya es más que un hobby para mí, es un pilar muy importante en mi vida. Le dedico tiempo, esfuerzo. Y lo que me gusta mucho es cada vez ir tomando personajes o trajes que me obligan a tener que adquirir nuevas skills, a tener que aprender nuevas habilidades y poder desarrollar mejor, usar nuevos materiales y cada vez nuevos desafíos creativos que van aumentando. Para mí eso es lo que yo más disfruto del cosplay. Y por otro lado está cuando lo usas a ese personaje y vas a los eventos, compartís con amigos. Desde que hago cosplay he conocido muchísima gente con mis mismos gustos y hemos compartido muchísimos espacios. Siento que a través del cosplay me redescubrí, mi confianza ha aumentado y tengo muchísima felicidad cada vez que hago un traje y cada vez que utilizo un traje. Así que bueno, quería contarles un poquito eso. Otra cosa es que a mí me gusta muchísimo hacer armas, es hacer props, es de las cosas que más disfruto. Acá tengo mis armas siempre conmigo. he llegado a mudarme de departamento para poder armar mi taller mucho más cómoda y así seguir creciendo. Así que con eso ya les estoy mostrando la importancia que es para mí. Además, otra cosa es que gracias al cosplay he podido viajar muchísimo por mi país e incluso a países vecinos. He sido invitada y también he viajado mucho para competir y bueno, realmente son experiencias maravillosas que me ha traído el cosplay, y poder estar acá contándoles esto a ustedes y mostrándoles mi trabajo me parece una cosa tan increíble, que estando tan lejos podamos estar tan cerca. Y bueno, eso, les mando un beso muy grande y espero que les guste un poco mi trabajo y pueden pasarse por mi página. Gracias a los organizadores por esta hermosa oportunidad y les mando un abrazo y un beso muy grande.
Welcome to Hot Takes, where we asked you to submit your anime hot takes. But before we get into any of the unsavory, and downright disrespectful comments, the disrespect comments that y'all sent, let me introduce one of our new hosts, Remy. Let me read this hot take because I know Remy, that touched a nerve for you. Okay, so Fate Zero is highly overrated, and I honestly believe that God of High School was a really good anime.
Allegedly, God of High School is a good anime, but the only thing I think it's good at is being bad.
I agree.
The story was rushed.
Very rushed. Like, for me, episode 1 was okay.
Yeah, episode 1 was really
I was like,
good.
okay,
it was really good.
Yeah, they really skipped out on the intros, like the motivations on why these people are entering this tournament and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're gonna, flashback Naruto style. But like when I saw they presented the motivations like a PowerPoint presentation, like it was just literally pictures.
10 seconds next.
Yes. And then for Fate Zero being a highly overrated anime, I'm not a connoisseur of what's it called, the Nasuverse, but
the Nasuverse, it's that big.
Yes, it's big, yeah. Liking Dragon Ball Z is not a personality trait. The fans need to chill. That's not a hot take. That's true. That's
it's
true.
the truth. No cap.
No cap.
Facts.
No caps here.
No printer. Just facts.
Just facts.
Hey guys, it's Afro Cocoa Puffs. I am a cosplayer on Instagram. I've been thoroughly enjoying it this entire year. I've been into anime before, but then I've really started getting into cosplay not too long ago. I cosplay anime characters, cartoon characters, art from different both local and worldwide artists. I like doing those too. So but yeah, it's fun. Here's some of my work. Let's see. I have been to one Comic-Con so far because unfortunately when I got into cosplaying, that's when the coronavirus finally made its outbreak, so I couldn't really get into like the big conventions like how others get, had the privilege of doing, but I do look forward to going to more. Speaking of artwork, I do paint as like a little side hustle, but I love painting anime characters. I sell them often. There's this one artist, his name is Joey Stark X. He's on Instagram, but I love his art. I bought a ton. Let me just show you. This is his, these are his original art, and he just made copies of them and he sells them at Comic-Cons that he goes to. And that Deku, I did that. But yeah, I'm such a huge fan of his. Like I said, I'm gonna drop his username, and that's me. Don't worry about that. So yeah, you see, I got a lot of them from him. These two were, some of my favorites. The Sasuke in the middle, I did that. But yeah, I love collecting art, anime art and everything, and it's the first thing I see in the morning when I wake up, so I'm very satisfied. Oh my gosh, okay. So one time, there was this Fuchsia jacket on Amazon that I really wanted, but it was $50, and I'm cheap, so I didn't want to spend that much on it. So I decided to make my own, so this is what I did. Yeah, that's my little introduction. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. I look forward to, meeting a lot of you in the future. But I'm gonna leave you off with my cosplay.
We received some fantastic fan submissions from some key industry players, starting off with Lauren Moore from Funimation. Take it away, Lauren.
Hello, Anime Cafe Kenya. I'm Lauren Moore from Funimation. I am so incredibly excited and honored to be able to send a video message to you today. I never thought that I would be getting to share my anime origin officially. I don't think I've ever given the full story before, so I am so excited. I think this event is amazing. I've been following what you all are doing on social media. I took a peek at some of your past events. I'm really excited just to share my origin story as to how I went from a young baby anime fan in the Caribbean who didn't even know that anime conventions existed to getting to host some of the biggest official anime events in the world and working for some of the biggest anime in the world. Also, I would like to quickly apologize that normally I have kind of a cool set and backdrop like this, but I'm currently at home in the Cayman Islands right now, so I don't have all that stuff, but I'm gonna try and make something cool happen with the edit. So, I guess I should start at the beginning. My very first memory of anime, I can see it so clearly, was actually in like elementary school, primary school age, and I went to a sleepover at my best friend's house for her birthday. I remember that she had VHS tapes of this cool show that I had never heard of, Sailor Moon, and we stayed up all night watching these Sailor Moon VHS tapes. Was just like so engaged in what this show was and how cool it was. So growing up in the Caribbean, we just didn't have the same access to anime that a lot of different places had. I didn't know anything about the different ways to get anime. A few years later, the Blockbuster video store that we had on the island had this movie, Spirited Away. My poor parents, I must have rented that movie so many times. Still like was starting to kind of know what anime was at the time. I was familiar with Tenchi Muyo and thought that was just the coolest. I just wanted to be Ryoko so bad. Started seeing these glimpses of the anime world, but still didn't really fully understand it yet. Fast forward from baby Lauren renting Spirited Away 8,000 times from Blockbuster to now going to college, right? That's where things like really began. So my parents, I got a scholarship. My parents sent me to university in the US to study. I was 17 and they dropped me off at university and then they went back to Cayman and I was there on my own. I didn't really know anybody. I didn't feel like I really fit in. I was very shy and quiet back then and just didn't really have a lot of confidence. But I met a group of people and they were anime fans. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I remember anime from when I was younger. Like, yeah, yeah, I remember this. I rented Spirited Away like 8,000 times from Blockbuster. And they're like, cool, let's start watching anime. So we started watching Death Note as a group together. You know, week by week, we were marathoning anime and watching new anime. And I was falling in love with anime and seeking it out on my own. Then they told me about conventions. I had no idea that this was a thing. Like, I had no idea. I'd obviously, I'd heard of a Comic-Con before, but I had no idea that there were conventions where people who also loved anime went and they also dressed up, which was the other thing that I loved. This was like a dream come true. So I threw together a Misa Misa cosplay and I went to my first anime convention. And I had no idea about buying a badge or a dealer's hall or any of that stuff. But I just went in my cosplay and I went with my friends and I walked around and it was the coolest thing in the world to me. I was so blown away and instantly fell in love and was like, these are my people, man. Like, this is where I belong. I had no idea that that one choice to go to an anime convention would change my life forever. That one decision that helped me make friends, that would also start this path towards a career and doing some of the most incredible things that I could never have imagined, like getting to meet NFL players and basketball players and movie stars, all because of anime and all because of convention. Fast forward again now. Graduated, working as a news reporter at our one TV station back home in the Cayman Islands. It's a tiny, tiny little group of islands right down in the Caribbean, right below Jamaica. Like, we look like a speck on the map if you're watching the Weather Channel. So I'm working as a TV reporter, slowly building up my confidence, and I got recommended to work as a news writer for this company called Screw Attack. And I applied for the job, I got a job interview, and so I was like, oh my gosh. So I got on a plane, went back to the US, got the job, and it was part-time, but I was like, cool. I'm making content about video games, which I also love, and this is amazing. Got to learn about on-camera work, got to learn about content creation, got to go to more conventions and make more con friends. Oh my gosh. And I was working 2 other jobs at the time, public access channel TV station, and I was also working for a video production company, learning how to make video all across the US. And then this company, Screw Attack, worked just down the road from Funimation. And somehow, some way, the guys at Screw Attack managed to get permission for us to record a video tour of the Funimation headquarters. And somehow, some way, I got to be the host. I got to go walk through the halls of this company and see all of these, wall scrolls and posters of all this anime that I had watched and fallen in love with and was just like blown away. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is like anime history. How am I here? It was super incredible. And I got to meet the Funimation team. Over the years, we'd see each other at events, at conventions. We got to collaborate actually a few more times. And then a new job position was being made at Funimation on the social media team. And they actually reached out to me and asked if I would interview. And at this point, I had been, working professionally for about 7 years in the entertainment broadcast industry. So it had been quite a while. I just happened to have the right set of skills. Journalism, convention experience, like working a convention, working a booth, running autograph signings, handling talent, selling merch from a convention booth, and loving anime and just having on-camera experience, all these weird random things that I never thought like completely made sense with one another somehow were the perfect toolkit. And that was 6 years ago. And I started out as a social media coordinator. Today, I am a host and a content production manager. I get to work and host anime red carpet premieres in Hollywood. Like that shouldn't be real life, but it is. I've gotten to host and do coverage at the Macy's parade in New York City. I have gotten to do just some partner with huge video game companies and anime companies. I made friends because of anime. I have a career because of anime. I'm so excited to get to talk to you all because events like this are exactly how I made friends. They're how I owe everything, honestly, to anime. It is a huge part of my life. It's one of the most important parts of my life, and I'm so honored that I got to officially share my origin story. Thank you all for giving me the opportunity to talk to you all today and to be part of this event. Like, this is so cool. Stay tuned because I think there's also the anime awards that are happening. I'm very curious to see how the awards pan out. Feel free to reach out to me on social media. I'm at Lore Moore. I'm happy to answer questions, be a resource, and just share any other knowledge or information that I can. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it so much. Enjoy the rest of the event, and sending you lots of love from the Caribbean. Bye.
On the category of my fall 2020 anime recommendations, there is one that ranks high on my watch list, and it is Iwa Kakeru, Sports Climbing Girls. So imagine an intelligent young girl applies that intelligence, that knowledge, all of that brain power into sports, physical activities. But how, Remy, you ask? How can I use puzzle game solving in climbing rocks? Watch to find out. In spring 2021, we have for you, my isekai lovers, my otherworld jumper brothers, we have Mushoku Tensei. Your 30-year-old neat boy was hit head-on by Truck-kun as he was trying to be the hero who he eventually becomes in the parallel universe he wakes up in. As Rudius Grey Rat, this little boy, he surpasses an amazing number of obstacles, a life-changing event to become eventually the great Rudius. Mai Rimashita Iruma-kun. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you as a child was sold by your parents to the devil? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, I'm just kidding. In the manga he was sold. Yeah, okay, fine. So Iruma, or little boy, or best boy in this case, yes, I've already called it, is sold off to the devil, the demon lord, by his parents. And we watch as he integrates into life in the underworld. He goes to school with demons. He has to have prosthetic wings attached so that his schoolmates don't eat him for lunch. Stay tuned and watch Mai Rimashita Iruma-kun second season. As a veteran of the great Wife Wars of 2011, I present to you this day the category of Best Girl, with our nominees being Chika Fujiwara from Kaguya-sama, Love is War. The second being Yumira from the God of High School. The third one, Chizuyu Mizuhara from Rent a Girlfriend. And last but not least, allegedly, is Haru Nunaka from Sing Yesterday to Me. The winner of this fantabulous, this amazing, this bombastic segment is, drum rolls, Chika Fujiwara from Kaguya-sama Love is War. Oof, where do I even start? The pizzazz, the oomph, the life. She is it. Plot there. Best girl, she is it. No discussion.
Under Best Fight Sequence, your nominees are Deku versus Overhaul in My Hero Academia and Jin Mori versus Handei in God of High School. And the winner is Jin Mori and Handei from the God of High School. I personally enjoyed that fight very much, so I'm very glad to hear this.
pressure, I can't take it. Or could it be the darkness I can't face? I need to breathe again. I need to see again. I'm under the sea, and it's choking me. Staring at you across the table, I can feel the air. Thoughts that I can find the words to say. Hope together you won't walk away. When you're not here, it's just not the same. I cannot help that I feel this way. I'm not afraid to say.
From a tender age, my introduction to anime was almost typical to anyone with an older sibling. Although in my case, it was an older friend who we tend to have similar interests with, down to a refined taste. Now, I wouldn't call myself a shut-in, but I've spent a better part of my life indoors, and anime has been nothing but an amazing way to fill time. Going further than just being a mere form of entertainment, it's provided experiences worth holding to as dear memories. The memories that have to be closest to my heart are characters that provided relatability to a deeper level than I ever expected, where the show goes to another level to the extent where I lived through a certain character. And even though I could agree that a show couldn't garner a certain masterpiece score, it still holds a special place in my heart. Beyond all that, as an artist, I can't behold such a beautiful medium without gaining inspiration for my own work. From direct references to the most obscure of subtle themes, I'm always looking for a way to add anime into my work. Anime isn't just a show of well-illustrated images. It isn't just a source of entertainment, and it's not something that I just put on to pass time whenever I have nothing better to do. It transcends beyond all that. From inspiring artists to creating communities that bring people together who'd probably have never met, and making memories for generations both past, present, and future. I'm always at the edge of my seat striving for the next best thing, whether classics, seasonals, or anything in between. My name is Glitch in Design, a visual artist and YouTuber, and anime is a great source of inspiration for my work and a great sense to achieve more. It is the lens through which I get experience I fail to get anywhere else.
To give you what my picks are. So for fall 2020, I am honestly just watching Haikyuu to the top part 2. We last left Hinata trying or actually jumping good. So it will be pretty interesting to see how Karasuno advances in the current tournament arc. Something interesting is, of course, the manga ended. So as much as I'm really excited to keep watching Haikyuu on the screens, you know, that eventuality of, oh damn, it's about to end, the ride is ending. Next is Winter 2021. Now this one, I think the obvious contender is, the obvious entry, yes, the obvious entry is Attack on Titan Season 4. And why I'm looking most forward to this, because wow, it's the last season of Attack on Titan. FC chat. Studio Mappa is now taking over the production, and it's no longer with studio. So if the trailer is anything to go off of, I think the anime is in good hands. Mappa has been giving us like really good anime, so I think it's in safe hands. I just really hope the quality doesn't dwindle, and yeah, it'll be really exciting to see what Eren and the rest of the gang are gonna be up to. It's gonna be jam-packed if the manga is anything to go by. I'm pretty sure the visuals are gonna be stunning. In spring 2021, there are a few stuff that I want to watch, but on my radar is Eden Zero, and it's mostly because the manga is by the same person that wrote Fairy Tail. His name escapes me. 1 MB RAM memory. It's a bit more of a futuristic sci-fi kind of vibe. From the manga, I've read a bit of the manga. It's a bit, characters from Fairy Tail have been rehashed. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it'll be interesting to see how it will be adapted on the screen. So that is my pick. So let us know again what your pick is for each of the seasons in the chat.
Next up, we have Jacki Jing from the Anime News Network. What you got for us, Jacki?
Hey everybody, it's Jacki Jing, and I want to talk to you about anime and how much it has affected my life. Man, I don't even know where to start. I started watching anime when I was really young. I started with Sailor Moon on Toonami and Dragon Ball Z. That was like really what got us into anime, but I actually think it started even before that when I was like really, really little, and my brother and I went to Hong Kong because that's where my mom is from, and we saw like Voltron on the TV there, and I just remember then and there I fell in love with the artwork. I fell in love with the animation. I was like, oh my god, like I'm so entranced by this, and then that just turned into a full-blown addiction to anime. And it's just been a wild journey for me. I have obviously worked at IGN and Anime News Network and Nerdist and some other really big nerdy organizations, and have been like considered an anime expert for them. That just like blows my mind that I'm able to talk about anime because it's something I love very, very much. I remember like when I was growing up, it was really niche and I didn't really have any friends who were into it. And now it's like crazy. Like I'll be walking down the street and like tons of people wearing anime stuff and they're super into it. I mean, I think like for me, some great anime moments were like when I went to see Dragon Ball Z Broly, the Broly movie in theaters, and like the theater was packed and people were just like screaming and going nuts. And then I went to see it again in IMAX, and I drove like an hour to go see it in an IMAX theater, and it was just like amazing to me like how enthusiastic everybody was. Another like big moment in my anime fandom was when I was hired by Funimation to speak at New York City Comic-Con, and I was going to moderate the My Hero Academia panel at Madison Square Garden in front of 5,000 people. And I remember just like being totally shocked that there was like so much love and passion for anime, that like they were able to congregate like that many people in one spot. Like I was like, wow, you know, like I walked out on that stage and I was absolutely blown away. I just remember seeing like a sea of cosplay. It was just wild to me that like this is how far things have come, and it's amazing. Love anime. It has changed my life. It is amazing stories that have had a huge impact on me. Y'all know I have the Sea Space Cowboy tattoo. That was an anime that my brother and I watched, and he passed away, and like I immediately knew I needed to get Sea Space Cowboy to like honor him and to honor our love for anime. So anyway, sending y'all lots of love and keep on watching anime. It's the best. Bye.
What's up, this is DJ Case. For some of you who may not know me, I am a radio presenter on 87.7 Choice Radio and a DJ. You may have seen me at various clubs in Nairobi or across the world as well. Of course, right here, right now, as part of the Anime Awards Africa 2020, I've been given the amazing, amazing honor of providing you and giving you the winners of this year's Best Opening Theme and the Best Ending Theme. Because yes, indeed, music is very, very much an intricate part of anime. And of course, being the music man myself, ain't nobody better, right, to pick those awards. As being someone who's been into anime my entire life, you know, starting off with Dragon Ball Z, a whole lot of Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, I think is my favorite anime probably ever. I don't know why they didn't make more of it, you know what I mean? Of course, Attack on Titan, all these classic action-y, you know, animes. That's kind of right up my street. But yes, those opening and closing themes also very, very instrumental in what makes an anime. So, best opening theme, we had as our nominees Sword Art Online, The God of High School, Fire Force Season 2, and No Guns Life. There was a contestation for first place between Sword Art Online and The God of High School, both receiving 32.5% of the votes. So I've been told that I gotta break the deadlock, and I think, well, because It's one that I personally enjoyed watching right from when it came out, and I just really like the concepts and everything around it. I'm gonna have to go with Sword Art Online. So congratulations to Sword Art Online for winning the best opening theme for this 2020 awards. The best ending theme nominations were Doro Hedoro, My Hero Academia, The God of High School, and Great Pretender. Massive shout out to the winner, which was, yes indeed, My Hero Academia. 100% thorough winner, no contention over there. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and on to the next award.
Sakura is not bad, she's just written that way. So that means she's bad.
Exactly!
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's a flaw that Kishimoto has. He doesn't
Writing
know
female
Yeah,
characters?
he can't write female characters to save his life.
If all of them were fleshed out, if Ino and Sakura weren't just, we're beefing over Sasuke.
Sasuke don't care about
Sasuke don't care, we don't care about him.
We don't care.
I want to see more of Kiba, show me that wolf boy.
Sakura is a terrible character. She did so many terrible things to Naruto.
Honestly.
Her whole character has been reduced to, you know, Sasuke like this. Oh, Sasuke cool.
And it's because she was written badly that
Exactly.
she is bad.
I said Sasuke-kun and it brought me war flashbacks.
PTSD.
PTSD from Kurosaki-kun.
Oh,
Kurosaki-kun.
The Kurosaki-kuns are also the whiny characters. The Orihimes are the Dekus of the wild. It's only that she's female that she also wasn't written nicely. Deku, Zenitsu. I'm looking at the both of you. You need to stop crying. And it's not on some any masculinity men shouldn't cry. I endorse men crying. You know what? Cry. Let it out. Be in touch with your emotions. It's very important to do that, especially now. Keep your mental health up. But the way they do it, you can't have 10 straight episodes. You can't have an entire half a season of Deku just sobbing, consistently sobbing, no character development, just crying. Zenitsu is only cool. Oh, I've been told, oh, in the manga, he'd be popping. You know what? I'll wait to see it. And if it happens, I will gleefully retract my comments. But you can't only be cool when you're asleep. Are you even cool then? If it's not you, you're not consciously cool. You're not consciously a bad mama jamma. I remember to censor. You're just a sobby, crybaby, weakling, ain't shit. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
She slandered Zenitsu.
Hell yeah. I'ma do it again.
Hello, my fellow takus. My name is Clinton. I'm the author of The Wrath of Pain, which I'm about to introduce in the Otamatsuri virtual live event. So far, I'm done with the volume 1, which has 5 chapters. Now I'm working on the volume 2. So let me show you the trailer of the chapter 1 of Wrath of Pain, which I'm about to show you now. Hope you enjoy the Wrath.
you doing? My name is Ashton Lawrence, the eyeliner monarch. I'm not a makeup artist, trust me. This was all done by my dear friend Anaira, and I'm grateful for her for, beating my face. But I am a makeup enthusiast. I enjoy the aesthetic of having liner on my eyes, and people are like, yeah, that really suits you. Yeah, Pharaoh, come through. My first song is going to be an original that's probably out by the time you're gonna be hearing this. And this is Lessons. It's really a journey about finding your way through life and really standing your ground and knowing who you are and not letting the world really cut you off from that dream that you want to be. So yeah, enjoy. Tired of hearing whatever they've been saying. Tired of their voices cause they're just complaining. Been quiet this whole while but I am slowly breaking from the chain of toxicity I have been inhaling. I crave for so long the day I'll be strong and leave this all behind me. My patience has run low, so now it's my turn to sit him down and teach him lessons. Before they try and kill my dream, there's people who believe in me, not gonna chill and watch them threaten. My inner peace protecting this, fire beast driving me, see me mock my turf and teach them lessons. Vogue, pose, drop it, yeah. Pose, vogue, sashay, sashay, cause they can't stop you now. Manifest the world I live so I cannot accommodate vibes stabbing me in the side. Why didn't I ever feel things that ain't right? But I ain't gonna let go so easy till I get what's mine, they better believe it. I'm a hustler who works the dollars, growing networks and my net worth. They'll see a little twinkle in the sky and get so shocked to see me that high. And now they look at me and don't even see the SI unit of royalty. I crave for so long the day I'll be strong and leave this all behind me. My patience has run low, so now it's my turn to sit them down and teach them lessons. Before they try and kill my dream, there's people who believe in me, not gonna sit and watch them threaten. My inner peace protecting this, fire beast driving me, see me mock my turf and teach them lessons. Vogue, pose, drop it, yeah. Vogue, pose, sashay, sashay, cause they can't stop you now. Oh baby, oh baby. 5, 6, 7, 8, stretch your worth and don't delay. Kick, kick, strut and turn, guard your heart from evil scum. But don't you be rushing your mouth, the only thing that you should run with grace and wearing a poker face, yeah.
For this next section, I had the pleasure of interviewing an amazing animator straight from Japan. He's worked with so many of your favorite studios and he's worked on so many of your favorite anime such as My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball Super Broly, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, and the recently released Demon Slayer Mugen Train. He specializes in action scenes, but enough about him from me. Let's dive into the interview.
Hi everyone, welcome to this lovely interview. We're gonna have joined by our wonderful guest, Ken Arto. He has worked on many of our favorite shows such as My Hero Academia, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Dragon Ball, and so many others. So enough about him from me. Let him introduce himself. Ken, take it away. Tell us about yourself.
Nice to meet you. My name is Ken Arto. I'm 31. I'm half French, half Japanese, and I'm actually working at Studio 4C on feature film.
What got you into animation? Like, what was your inspiration? Any shows, anything? What inspired you to pick up animation?
In my case, it was when I was high school. At first, I was a big fan of animation and of manga. A lot of students of my age, and at first I wanted to be a mangaka. But in high school, I had a group of students who was looking about Japanese animation, but there was looking more about the good animation. How do you say, the animation who is more moving, more how can I say, not an adaptation of manga, more original animations like Evangelion, Furikuri, or the Miyazaki and Kon Satoshi.
For people who want to know what things you've done in different anime, could you at least tell us a few anime that you've worked on and the scenes that you've worked on in specific?
The most famous work was Dragon Ball, Broly, the movie. The scene I have done was Vegeta, who was going against Goku. I have drawn City Hunter, the movie. City Hunter Private Isis, Shinjuku Private Isis. So I participate also to Jojo Bizarre Adventure, episode 7 and episode 16. And have done so Hiroaka on season 3, season 4. I participate on 4 episodes on Hiroaka. Recently, I have worked on Decadence, episode 2, and the movie next week, Demon Slayer. I have done the pass of Inosuke when Inosuke get up, was asleep, and he get up and he's grumbling.
Oh wow, yeah. I love you read the manga. Now that I know you worked on that scene, I'm gonna pay special attention.
So as you started out as an in-betweener, right?
Yeah.
And you've worked on some amazing, you worked on Dragon Ball Super Broly, man. That's amazing. I loved that. Oh man, that was amazing. The action scenes in that movie. So working on all these shows, how hard was it to adapt to the different designs? Because every one of them have different design styles. It must be really hard.
Yes, you have a good point with Dragon Ball, because the art of Dragon Ball is pretty hard. Because when you see the character, the face of the character of Goku or Vegeta, they had all the expression very narrow, and they have a big head. And you can see the Goku's hairstyle is the same as you see in front, in side, and also for his ears. His ears is always in front of each pose. So Dragon Ball styles, Toriyama styles is very design artistic, but on manga it's work very well. But when you have to animate it, well, you have to cheat. Because there is something, or the hairstyle of Goku is not as volume about the path, how to have to move it. You have to cheat a bit. And yes, Dragon Ball, the way they draw the expression, the mouth. Yes, it was hard to draw it.
So, cause I'm trying to see how you worked on Dragon Ball and then you worked on Jojo. So I'm like, those are two different design styles. Yeah.
But that, and I will so say how it is important of the work of the chief animator. Because the chief animator, he's the one we put all in the models. So your work is to put to give a diamond brute, and the chief animator will polish it. So if you give him a good rough animation with the good proportion, he will just after redraw it with the good lines, the good expressions. If I put more simple, you will put the the skeleton, the pose of the skeleton, and he will put the muscles on the skeleton. And when you receive the muscle, you will put the skin and all the clothes of the characters. It's not a work of one animator. It's a work of animator, the director who will check, the chief animator. So just for the Gengar step, you have three guys who will check it. And after, you have the Doga, the in-betweener, and after the Kora. So you have 5 persons who are working for just one cut.
Do you usually work on multiple shows within the same time period, or like do you work on one at a time?
I prefer to block one at a time, but I receive some offer by Twitter or yes, because in Japanese animation, most they're doing by communication by Twitter. You receive pretty offer by Twitter from some productions, and so yes, Twitter is it's a good Twitter. How can I say? If you want to entry to the Japanese animation world to have some work, Twitter is the best. And so sometimes I receive some offer by Twitter, and I receive a lot of things. Some projects I don't have some attached, so I don't work on it. Or sometimes I receive some cool projects. This yes, I would like to work on it. But I don't have time. But if I don't sleep, we can do it. So yes, if it's a project I would like to do, well, I will do it.
How do you bring out an action style? Like, how do you bring out the best action scene? Because majority of your stuff is action. So how do you say you bring out the emotion of your scene? Because almost all the scenes I saw in My Hero Academia, there was a sketch there. The one when Beku is coming with a kick to, what's his name again? The guy with the mask.
Yes, Overhaul.
Overhaul.
Yeah, Overhaul, there we go. And I love that scene, it was so amazing.
Actually, this scene, I have to say it, we was 3 animators to do it. There was, at first there was Benjamin Ford, Media Wishawi, and me for the last 3 cuts. And the impact of the kick, it was me who have done it, but Nakamura Yutaka. Nakamura Yutaka is a great animator at Bones, and every cool animation of Hiroaka, it's him who doing, and he had put the correction on it, and so after Mehdi had to clean up this animation. So it's I will say it's a, for this sequence we was 4 animators to do it.
From a French background of animation, and then moving to Japanese, French is very like you probably do one frame per second, and then Japanese you're looking for ways to reduce the frame count.
Yes.
So, how was that the switch?
Yes, in fact, you have to know that when you are doing when you are animating in Japan, they are thinking with limited animation. So when you have to do lip sync, you have just 3 frames: to close this mouse, open mouse, and just a middle, and just doing with the 3 frames for all the lip syncs. And sometimes when they want to do some emotional scenes, there will be put more frames to do the lip sync. They try to find the good of economic way to when they do some joke. I think the good example is Kill La Kill from Trigger. Very comical scene. They do some slide, very cheap animation. But when it's time of you want to put some emotion, some sakuga, some actions. Okay, let's put a lot of frames. They think about a lot of the composition of the layouts, how the frame will be, some angles. Another show who put it very well is Evangelion.
I love Evangelion.
Sometimes you have just one scene for 45 seconds. you see Shinji and Misato speaking. And speaking, they're just the insect noise. And they're looking. Okay.
Lots of dialogue and no movement. Just like
yes. So they don't have much money, but they have to think brilliantly to do some original direction, I would say.
That was an amazing interview. It was a pleasure interviewing you, Ken. And I hope you all learned a lot about the industry and about animation and about him as well from that interview. What we've shown you is just a small, tiny little snippet of the interview. If you want to catch the full thing, just pop onto Movie Jabber's YouTube page at Movie Jabber and you'll get the full experience, all the goodness. Great? Great.
This season, I plan to watch Golden Kamuy, the 3rd season. It's an amazing anime. I hope y'all are on that vibe. If you're not, I highly recommend. Watch season 1, season 2. By the time you're done, season 3 will be over and it will be the best thing ever. Just trust me on this. Believe me, I got you. For Winter 21, there's a lot of great stuff. All awesome anime are coming out Winter 2021. Personally, I'm going to be watching Dr. Stone season 2. I want to see what antics they get up to. And if you've read the manga, you know what's coming and you know it's popping. I also am very interested in how to reincarnate it as a slime. Very amazing anime. It's an isekai, but it does it well. Spring 2021, amazing year. New year, new me, who dis? But I'm gonna be watching Boku no Hero Academia season 5. There's a lot of great stuff happening after Overhaul. I'm really excited to see what happens there, so let's watch that.
Greetings, Anime Cafe Kenya. My name is Jonathan Green, more commonly known as Deathmatch Jonathan Green. I'm a cosplayer of 4 years. I started in 2016. My first cosplay was Fredpool, a mashup of Freddy Krueger and Deadpool. I love them two characters, and I just had the idea to put them together. Shortly thereafter, I actually saw Boss Logic do an illustration of Fredpool, and it helped influence me to pump him out as bring him to life. I'm known for Terry Bogard from the Fatal Fury series, King of Fighter series. People kind of pick me up out of the bunch because I use a blonde do-rag instead of a blonde wig. So that's kind of my own little take on it. I'm also known for Mukala from the Ronin Warriors. He is the wearer of the Black Sun armor. He has many similarities to Black Panther. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, and many things for bringing that character to life. I'm also known for Adewale from Assassin's Creed Black Flag Freedom Cry. Love that character as well. He's a champion of freedom and justice. Known for Jericho Cross, character from a video game called Dark Watch for the PS2. It was produced by Capcom. Trying to do as much as I can with Jericho Cross in hopes that we can revive Jericho Cross and finally get the sequel that the people have been looking for, including myself. So please, Capcom, please give us a sequel. Also known for Night Thrasher. Many people didn't know, many cosplayers, period, didn't even know who Night Thrasher was until I started cosplaying Night Thrasher 2017. That was the first costume that I actually worked on myself. I never worked with foam before in my life. and I made my own armor for Night Thrasher. And funny story, I actually took my Black Panther mask, flipped it inside out, and painted it, and that was my Night Thrasher helmet, mask, whatever you want to call it. Night Thrasher is one of those characters that many people don't know anything about. Most of us who were fans of the Marvel Universe before the Marvel Cinematic Universe knew about the X-Men and those characters. Night Thrasher was always one of my favorites since back into the, I'm gonna say 92, 93 when they had Marvel Masterpiece trading cards and the Marvel Flair Ultra trading cards. Ever since then, the rest is history. I love cosplaying. I love what it brings to the world, to the communities. It's a great way of bringing us all together. You can be yourself, you can be creative, you can do so many things. It's like the sky's the limit for cosplaying. I am also I'm an artist, martial artist turned cosplayer. So the fact that I've been doing martial arts, I've been doing martial arts most of my life, and it definitely enhances my cosplay. You can always check my videos out on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Potential22. Check me out, you'll see many of my cosplay videos, you can see me in action. And love what cosplay brings to many of us who grew up with those favorite Marvel characters, DC characters, and most of your fandoms, and you grow up and you're allowed to be these characters, and it's just, it does something to you. It kind of liberates us, and yeah, so definitely check me out. Drop me a line on Facebook. DeathMask Jonathan Green on Facebook, on Instagram. It is DeathMask2002, and I look forward to hearing from all of you guys. Once again, thank you and greetings from Delaware, from me to you guys in Kenya. It's such an honor. Thank you and God bless.
See you slide in my DM, liking pics on my Instagram. Sweet nothings till the AM, like we don't give a damn. So let's stop the procrastination. Just take the invitation. How did we get in this situation? Make a stop at the next station. Relieve all our frustrations. Don't you feel the sensation? Seems that you could use a wife. Ooh, you wanna come in? Yeah. Seems you need yourself a wife. Don't you wanna admit? Yeah. Baby boy, you want a wife, somebody to submit. Yeah. But just for you, I might consider being your boo. Baby, I figure I could be. I could be yours. Your waifu, every season for life. Ooh, put it in a haiku. Looking for the right excuse to come over and be with you. Said your waifu said I do at the back of your coop. Ooh, this is all so new. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hey boo, let's stop the procrastination. make a stop at the next station. Relieve all our frustrations. Don't you feel the sensations? Seems that you could use a wife. Do you wanna come in? Yeah, yeah. Seems that you could use a wife. Don't you wanna admit? Yeah, yeah. Baby boy, you want a wife, somebody to submit. Yeah, yeah. But just for you, I might consider being your boo. Baby, I figure I could be yours. I could be your wife if you want me to. I could be your wife, but only if you want me to. Seems that you could use a wife. Do you wanna come in? Seems that you could use a wife, but don't you want to admit? Baby boy, you want a wife, somebody to submit. But just for you, I might consider being your boo. Baby, I figure I could be yours, yours. If you want me to, if you want me to. Thank you, boo.
For Studio of the Year, we have Studio Mappa, A1 Pictures, Studio Bones, and Studio Kinema Citrus. And the winner is, with no further ado, Studio Mappa. Let's go!
Konnichiwa, my name is Philip. I am the founder of Nairobi Otaku Shop, which is an online anime merchandise store based here in Nairobi, Kenya. And we have been running giveaways for the entire of October for Otamatsuri. And we will still do the same in November, but discounted prices on our website. We sell branded anime merchandise all over from all your favorite animes. And whether you want custom anime merchandise or imported anime merchandise, we can do that for you. And for our grand giveaway, we will be giving out a one-piece 1000 Sunny model ship, which costs 3,800 on our website. But for our grand winner during Otamatsuri, we will give instructions on how you can win this prize for yourself and other merchandise that we'll be giving out throughout the course of October and November as well. Yeah, so that's us. Stay tuned and keep your requests coming through in terms of anime merchandise that you want us to brand for you, and we will be sure to also bring in more exciting stuff for you. Thank you.
Here taking a family photo for y'all, we're ready to present to you the anime of the year. And your nominees are Great Pretender,
The God of High School,
Jujutsu Kaisen,
and Made in Abyss, Dawn of the Deep Soul.
And the winner is... That was out of key.
Great Pretender!
A fantastic, exciting, beautiful anime that everyone voted for. Thank you, everyone. Honorable mentions that you guys didn't submit enough. Fugo Keiji, Balansu Unlimited. Desuke come pick me up.
Yeah.
alas, as all great things, as all your favorite anime, Otamat Online has come to an end.
Now it's time for existential crisis.
Oh yeah, lit!
Post-con depression.
Ooh! Looking forward to it. But as we leave, we hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much to everyone who was part of it in any way. From you guys at home watching, to the studio we shout out Dead Pixel Studio.
Pixel! For all your photography and videography.
Hit them up. Yeah. Thank you to all our cosplayers, all the features, all your fan submissions, all the interviews we had. Thank you so much for everyone involved.
And as well, make sure to check out all these lovely individuals on their individual platforms and their social media.
And with that, we'd like to thank you for attending Otamatsuri Online 2020, powered by the Anime Cafe KE, Movie Jabber, and Tsunami Studio.
See you on the next one.
And Made in Abyss.
Oh,
I wasn't sharing that.
You're like, what did bitches say?
Yeah. Dawn, it's called Dawn as well.
Yeah.
Because it's the second one.
So
nice.
Dawn of the Deep
Soul. Oh man.
Spirit.
Yeah, I was
Soul.
hearing that.
Like Soul Society.
Yeah, man, I was thinking it's soul like a pig.
Dawn of the Soul. Welcome to me and Effie's coming out vlog. We hijacked the entire Otamatsuri just to say this. Anime is great.
Coming out.
We've been together this whole time. Yeah, you know, all this has been like about 8 years. Remember when I saw you with Rihanna, Springs. I've never ever been cuddles.
And today's program is sponsored by Hypermeat. It sounds like an STD, but it cures diseases.